Hello everybody, it's Maquito. I hope everybody's having a good day and it's had a good day so far. I'm back with another video wearing the robe. We had a pretty good day on the last video, but I'll go over that at the end of the video as always. But we have another slate when it comes to international break. I didn't have a video for yesterday, mainly because one, as you guys know, when it comes to this channel, I only post videos obviously when I find picks that I like, quality over quantity, and especially when it comes to international break where I already play lighter, I feel like it's even harder to find plays in general, and I couldn't find any in that slate, so I didn't want to force a video and give you guys bad picks, especially after sweeping the day. So again, I'm never gonna force any videos. I'm only gonna post plays that I like, but I have a slate where I found plays that I like. I'm plenty of games, so I have a couple of plays to go through. As always, if I have any added plays, they will be in the pinned comment and in my Discord, which is linked as well, which is completely free. More than likely, it'll be tomorrow when lineups are confirmed, so I know who's playing where. Because a lot of times, international breaks is a lot harder to predict because they don't play with these teams as often. They play different roles and stuff like that. Hence why I usually recommend playing lighter in this international break. But I'll get straight into the plays. This first play is a little different. I don't take sportsbook play for the most part, but I like the value on this one. Obviously, play a little lighter. I got this for plus 215, and it's Marcel Sabitzer to go higher than 1.5 shots on target away from home for Austria going up against Cyprus. Again, play a little lighter. I just like this play in general just because of the value that you're getting. If you take for him to just get one shot on target, you get this at like minus 200. But if you take the second one, you get this at plus 2 whatever it might be. And I like the value here. He plays much more offensively when he plays for Austria, I suppose, for his club. And his club, he plays more as like a defensive midfielder. But in Austria, he plays as like a winger / cam type of player, which is much more offensively. So far in the qualifiers, he's taken 20 shots, with 14 of those being shots on target. So what's that, like 2/3 of his shots that he's taken are shots on target, which is what I like. So he's averaging 2.41 shots on target per 90 so far. He's gone over in 3 of 6, so it is a little skewed in which he either pretty much gets one or he goes over, but he has had one, if I'm not mistaken, shot on target in every game so far in the qualifiers, including one in the first game. He's their set piece taker, so he takes their free kicks, he takes their penalties, he's their best player. If I'm not mistaken, he's also their captain as well, so he's a very key piece to this team. And they're playing Cyprus, who's already eliminated from qualifiers, eliminated from the World Cup, regardless if they win, if they tie, whatever it might be. He's a long shot taker. In these qualifiers, he's taken 12 from inside the box, 8 from outside the box, and he's also a versatile player, taking 15 with his right and 5 with his left. And again, he's an important player for Austria. It's an important game for Austria. They're close to qualifying. They're 2 points ahead of Bosnia. With the win here, assuming Bosnia wins their game, they'll go up against Bosnia in the next game, and they'll be in a good place to be to qualify. So I need to take advantage of this matchup. And in these big games, he usually plays the full game. And again, I like the value. He's going to be shooting. They need to try to win this game, so I like to play for plus 215. Savage to get 2+ shots on target. The next play that I found that I like, these next two are on price picks. The first one is Neymar to go higher than 1.5 shots assisted at home, going up against Santos. Playing at home for Santos, going up against Palmeiras. I usually don't take Brazilian league players. And I don't actually usually post these that. I think it might be the first Brazilian league player that I've ever posted, but there's a reason why I like this play. First of all, it's Neymar. I know much more about him. Most players know about him. You know how good of a player he is. He's averaging 2.73 shots assisted per 90. He's coming back from that injury that he had. He's a good passer. He's a good playmaker. He takes their set pieces, so he's very involved in the playmaking as well. And while Santos is struggling and close to relegation, and Palmeiras is top of the table, there's a reason why I'm taking this play. First of all, when it comes to Palmeiras allowing shots, they go from allowing 7.9 shots at home, which is really good, to 12.4 away from home, which is doable. Is average, around average. And Santos is at home. They're playing away, which is good. And it's not like they're a possession dominant team. They average around 52 to 53 possession of the ball. So it's not like they're like a dominant team in which they don't give opponents the ball, which is what I like. And the biggest reason why I'm taking this play is because Palmeiras will be missing a lot of players. They will be missing a lot of starters. I did my research. Sometimes FODMAP sometimes can be inaccurate, which is an app where you can check lineups and stuff. Sometimes they are inaccurate, so I went through pretty much all the games and all the lineups of international break. And first of all, two of their starters, Alan and Pereira, are suspended, so they can't play this game. Roque, Lopez, Gomez, Sosa, Piqueres, that's 5, Torres, 6, Martinez, 7, will all be on international duty. They will all be playing for their countries in friendlies, so they will all be out of this game. So they have so many players that will be out, and that's without even including Weverton and Evangelista, who are out injured. They have so many players that are out of this game that most of their starters won't even be playing in this game. And when Santos playing at home, he's played 2 games now with Neymar, one off the bench at home, the other one away. He went under with one away, but in the game in which he played at home, he came off the bench, played 23 minutes, went over with 3. He's played 6 home games so far, in which he wasn't subbed in. He went over in 5 of those 6. The only game in which he didn't go over was the game in which he went out injured in the first place. But now that he's back, he plays the full game against a team that's not fully fit. I like the line. Neymar to a higher than 1.5 shots assisted. And then the third play is a safer play on Prize Picks as well. It's Maxim the Super. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing his name right, to go higher than 0.5 shots away from home for Belgium, going up against Kazakhstan. I know you guys try to avoid the fenders, but I'm taking this one for a reason. I like him as a player. I like the matchup. He's an overlapping fullback, and he's very, very involved in the offense, playmaking-wise and offensive-wise shooting. De Bruyne obviously is out injured, which honestly just means more offensive responsibility to go around on the team as a whole. He already shot with him there anyways. He's averaging 2.41 shots per 90 in these qualifiers so far. He played him once already, went over in 70 minutes, had 5 shots in that game. Now he's playing him again. We just need him to take 1. 2 of the shots that he's taken so far in these qualifiers have been from free kicks, so he can be a threat off set pieces as well. And with De Bruyne out, if anything, that just means he could be the main offensive free kick taker for them, which is even better for us. Again, we just need him to take 1 shot. Kazakhstan is already eliminated, and Belgium can secure a spot in the World Cup with 1 more game to go after this with a win here. So they need to play offensively here. They've already focused on, I believe it might have been Tielemans, one of what the Belgian players emphasized. There's no reason to be complacent and be cocky going against this Kazakhstan side. So they should be like in their A game. They should be playing offensively. He's not getting much playing time right now for Brighton. He's came off the bench a couple of the games, but last season when he played in the Belgian league and was consistently starting, he was averaging 1.17 shots per 90, so averaging 1 in the league. But now he has a much better matchup. In that league, he was a long shot taker, 22 from inside the box, 18 from outside the box, and he was versatile as well, taking 29 with his left, 7 with his right. He took 4 headers as well. He's 6 foot tall, and at 0.5, I like the line and I like the matchup. Maxime to go higher than 0.5 shots. Before I get into my money line play, as always, I would really appreciate it if everybody liked the video and commented as well. It takes just a second. It's a great way to support the channel. It boosts the video out to more people. I post these plays out for free, so it's probably the easiest way to support. Again, it takes just a second, and if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Turn on notifications so you're notified when these videos do go out. And I do also let y'all know in my Discord, which I mentioned, which is linked in the description. It's completely free. There's no reason not to join. I'm not one of those YouTubers or influencers, whatever you might want to call it, that hide some of their picks and sells a premium or does this and this and that. No, I post all my picks in these videos, put them in the pinned comment. I let y'all know when I post there. I'll let y'all know when I don't post. Any picks that I do have that I like, I post them there as well. And any added plays, I add them there as well. So there's no reason not to join. Again, it's free. The only form of premium that I have is my YouTube membership, which is linked as well, or there's a join button next to the subscribe button. It's just for those that want to support the channel a little more, and you do get the content out earlier. So if you're not a member, those that are already got the video and all these picks for everybody else. So if you're interested in that, link in the description. So I really want to thank anybody and everybody who supports me in any way. But I'll get straight into my money line play that I got from -131. And the first play is Austria to score 2+, going up against Cyprus. They have a lot of quality players. Sabitzer, they have Baumgartner, who is in form, who has 7 goals and assists in the last 5 games. Arnautovic, who left Inter Milan, has win and go play, if I'm not mistaken, for like Red Star or Slavia Prague, one of the two. But he is in form as well. In the last 3 starts, he has 3 goals and assists. They have Leimer, who has 6 goals and assists for Bayern Munich despite playing as a right back in 13 games. So they have a lot of informed players, a lot of good offensive quality players. Cyprus is eliminated regardless of the result. I mentioned that last time when I was taking the Sabitzer pick, which is what I like. And while they did struggle in the first game, winning 1-0, I don't see that happening again. Austria have scored 2+ in 4 or 6 games so far, and Cyprus actually have scored in 3 out of 3 games at home so far. So while they are out, there is a chance that they could score. So Austria will need to score 2 if they want a chance of winning. And if you look at the odds, right now you're getting Austria to score 2+ at like minus 250, 260 or something like that. It might be a little more, but their odds of the 3 money line is like minus 400. So you're getting much better value here for them to score 2+. The only way the money line hits and this doesn't is if they win 1-0, which I honestly don't see happening here. Austria has scored 19 goals so far in these qualifiers from 15 expected. So they've been clinical so far. They've been converting on more chances that they should have. They've been converting on 43% of shots on target that they've taken so far, which is what I like. And the last game that they have after this is against Bosnia. They can pretty much, like I mentioned before, secure their spot, so they need to take advantage of this matchup. I expect them to control the possession. They had 71% in the first game, so I like this play. Higher than 1.5 goals for Austria going up against Cyprus. And the second play that I found that I like is Denmark to score 3+. Going up against Belarus, they dominated in the first game away from home, beat them 6-0, has 77% of the ball, 24 shots, 11 shots on target. I expect around the same opportunities and possession for them here. And now they're at home, so I like this play. They have a lot of quality players. Højlund, Eriksson, Dorgu and Isaksen are good wing threats who are players that play somewhat defensively for Denmark, but it just shows that they have so many offensive players and great quality players that they have to play them a little more defensively, but they're still great threats on offense. They have a lot of set piece threats, a lot of big bodies that can score off of set pieces like the center backs Vestergaard, Anderson, Højlund in the midfield, so they have a lot of great offensive players. Denmark are currently tied in points with Scotland, and they need to win this game to try to, try to not make that gap 0, try to go higher and secure their spot in the World Cup. Belarus are already eliminated in 4 qualifier games so far. They've conceded 2+ in all of them, so it's just whether they can score that third. I can see Denmark scoring 4 or 5, but I'm taking them to score 3 just to play a little safer. They've scored 3+ goals in 3 games straight and in 3 of 4 games in the qualifiers, which the only game in which they didn't score was against Scotland, but they've been a tough matchup in general defensively. But besides that game, they have scored 3+ in all and 3 straight since then, and they're another possession dominant team. They will get a lot of chances. They're another team that have been clinical. They have scored 12 goals from 9 expected. They've converted on 41% of shots on target as well. I don't see Belarus putting too much of a fight, so I like this play. Denmark to score 3 and Austria to score 2. Both of these plays, ultimately, you can call them good calls if you want to, but it's good quality teams playing against much weaker opponents who still have a lot to play for. So I like this slip from minus 131. Thank you everybody for watching. As always, I will quickly go over last video's picks. When it came to the YouTube player prop ones, we had Saka under 3 shots. He pushed with 3, and they have Bruno to go over in shots, which someone did tell me in the comments that Bruno was going to be suspended that game because he had 2 yellow cards, which honestly I just wasn't aware of. That's on me. I was aware that he had 2 yellow cards, but for some reason in my head, I thought they got suspended after the 3rd yellow card and not the 2nd, so that is on me. But they have 2 other plays, a safer play and a normal line. Vitinha to go higher than 0.5 shots, and the keeper playing against Italy to get 5. I saw that Italy lineup. They were trying to play offensively. He hit that line. Vitinha took his shot as well because I figured since Bruno was out, he could play more offensively, which was a great read there. So we swept the player props 2-0. We didn't get any wrong. We pushed one, got one wrong, and hit the other 2. So hence why we're in the robe. I know money line wise we didn't hit, which was unfortunate, but we did do good player prop wise, and hopefully we can carry on that momentum. Hopefully sweep the full video in this next one. Like I mentioned before, if I have any edit plays, it will be in the pinned comment and in my Discord. So keep an eye out for those. Never guaranteed that I'm gonna have plays, but if I do, they will be there. So thank you everybody for supporting. All the comments and all the messages y'all send on Discord really does help me motivate me to keep these videos going. I like making them. I like making us money. I like looking at the numbers. It's fun to me. So again, thank you all for all the support. But other than that, I hope everybody has a good night, a good day, and we can cash out tomorrow.